It's actually very interesting. There's a lot that one is learning. I think just one thing that maybe to take away, I think there needs to be a lot of involvement from the non-MNOs into the regulatory processes in different countries, because there's a lot that I've learned from others just now, and there's a lot that I believe DSA there's a lot that DSA can do to actually assist the regulators across the world in terms of some of the work that they are doing. There's a lot of interest in the 6 gig, obviously, 6 gigahertz band. And I think with early involvement of all the stakeholders, I think maybe the results, there will be more harmonization, but I always feel there's not a lot of involvement from some of the stakeholders who are very critical in connecting the unconnected. So that was a very interesting debate for me. So the introduction of the AFC as well, that's another takeaway for me. That was something very, very important to take away with me. Yeah, I think the arrival of Wi-Fi, I think it made a lot of difference to a whole lot of the unconnected, if I may put it like that. And also because of the issues of affordability of data in some of our countries, especially in my country, I think most people who don't even have real connectivity as individuals, they go to internet cafes where they can connect to the Wi-Fi. So it's one of the important things for us to actually make sure that at least it's available throughout the country. And even with the dynamic spectrum access project that you got involved with, we just realized that the first step is for them to go Wi-Fi, and then they use for example, the TV white spaces in areas that in areas where it's difficult to reach with the Wi-Fi because of the band where it is, etc., etc. So Wi-Fi is very, very key to connect the unconnected. It is very, very critical, and like I was saying, I think the fact that DSA gets involved, for me specifically, or at least for our country at this stage, is very, very critical, because as we go towards decision making in terms of what bands should be opened up for what services, getting to know some of the technologies and applications is important before the decision is even taken, so that at least it's not a question of the louder voices getting heard. It's a balanced mix of the voices. So DSA involvement brings that other voice, so that it's not only the voice of the MNOs, especially in our country, which are the ones who actually get involved in all the spectrum management projects. So if we have the likes of the DSA, we get that balance in terms of the voice, which makes it a little bit easier for the regulators to make the decisions from a more balanced point of view.